Hello everyone and welcome back to the Settlers campaign, and we are still stuck in this very difficult mission. At least to me it is pretty difficult, or perhaps I haven't figured out the right tactic yet, but it seems to be quite difficult as we're constantly under attack at the moment. What I'm doing right now is we just destroyed another attack here with our tower. Now moving a bit forward here with my engineers, we're going to get the border. I'm going to move the border now all the way. As we can see, we can already do this all the way to that mine, and then we're going to build a tower here that protects the mine, and then hopefully I don't need to worry about these attacks anymore destroying my supply here, because that mine at the moment is off cooldown, so we can deliver some berries again, and with that we can then get some coal and iron back home again. As we can see, it works rather quickly anyway. So once you have your engineers, right, you just set a point there and they're building a corridor over there. On this corridor you can build a road along this corridor like this one, and then make the delivery. So it's still a bit of a process there getting over, but it's a process you can do. Let's just check it out there real quick. Tower, the 10 stone and the 5 planks, we have that, so I could build it here now, right? It should work. It should work. After reloading, the tower attacked better again, so it attacked the way it should attack. So let's go ahead and get us the tower up here. And yeah, let's definitely still get us this territory around it, so the tower definitely attacks anyone that gets into this territory and not waits for it outside. I still expect the next attack here pretty soon though. So they have finished the expansion, and now they should then be able to get that building here. However, we do need to get the road working first, right? So that's what we can do here.
What's up?
This is dangerous. Let's not get too close there anymore. Right, let's really just work on building that road and expanding to the other side there. I think this is really too much for what the mission actually wants you to do, but in that case we really have to do it like that. Next up, since there is no attack coming in right now and the engineers are busy anyway, let's try to venture a bit more forth. We do have some 4 guardians and some 6 archers. I think we should be able to survive the defense mission there, right? So let's do this. But be careful. If there's more than just one squad attacking like last time, where 2 spawned in within each other, then it's definitely too much. But if it's 1 squad only, then we should be able to hold the line. So over there we have them. They're probably going to attack soon. Then probably here there's another spawn point. I really hope not.
We're prepared.
Just wait it out there. 240. My engineers, meanwhile, yep, they're coming along. Fortunately, we need to build around the stone here. No movement yet.
If there is a job to do,
and there is the building also now in work. I think we don't need a road. Nope, because the road is not finished yet. But my settlers got the materials over anyway. We don't need to build a road all that way up here. Very good. Good to know for the future. 2 more minutes. And you can still continue building that road. No, wait a second. The remaining engineers that we have here, those 2, you can already start delivering berries to that mine. 2 minutes. Let's get some more people for the berries.
Let's get to work.
As I really want those materials. Alright, that tower is definitely coming to an end now here.
Enemy in sight.
And there's the attack.
Where's the healer?
Let's not try to get too close there, because I fear that we would attract the other squad then. Or troops, we can call them.
Just a scratch.
I think we'll... Oh, we lost 1 guardian. That's okay. Construction completed. Let's also work on those berries. At least the road will allow for a faster transportation, I think, between the 2. We only have 4 engineers left? Ah, nah.
Yes.
This one is working on the roads. Let's work on the mine. It's faster. All right, but I think we'll be able to finish that defensive position here. Ah, one more attack.
I need a break.
Oh, they are moving away. I don't know.
Charge!
Let's try to kite them. Can we do this?
Duty call.
I think by kiting we can survive this. Otherwise, would have been a bit bad. Very good.
I don't feel
With that, we should have defended it. Stay back. What are you doing?
This statue is quite well preserved and depicts Ilari the baker. She was honoured not only for her extraordinary skill, but also for giving all her baked goods to the people for free. It is told that she never charged a single coin. Unfortunately, the inscription isn't complete anymore. However, I may still be able to discover a few new hints from what I have learned here.
The thousands died for these few hints. Hopefully they're worth it. And a few fireworks. Send the units through the secret tunnel. Oh god, it's here. Thank you.
I don't feel very well.
Our troops feel refreshed. Our scouts discovered a landmark.
Okay. They're in. Where are they going?
Scouts discovered a landmark.
Investigate the last statue. Oh, they're coming out here and look at that. Of course. There is more troops. Can we go back, please? Is that possible? Come on. Please tell me you can't get in there anymore. No, they can't. Holy cow. This is horrible. This is bad. And we're losing the last of our troops. So now I probably will have to wait 30 minutes before we get all the materials back. So this, unfortunately, I have to say, it is not fun at all. This is not how game design should be. It's pure trial and error. You don't know that there's troops over there. You don't know that there's that many troops over there. And you can't get back as well. So this is really just all trial and error. And if you fail once, then you have to reload, try it again. And then you get to the next checkpoint where there's again more troops than you possibly can know. And boom, you have to reload again, or you need to wait. Stuff like that. And this is going on for quite some time now. I hope that this changes with another mission. Or we have a problem. That's my opinion. Or also I'm a particularly bad player. Who knows about that really? Everything can be fine. Look at the speed of that. That's not really the speed of light that I'm hoping for. So this is going to take quite some time now, delivering all these berries back and forth. I'm going to look out the window, contemplate about the choices I made in my life. You should do the same thing, and we come back here once I have a replenished army. Alright, and while we fight continuous incoming battles, I think this one is actually pretty hard this time. So that was a few more, I think, or it was 2 squads at once by the look of it. We do have now quite a few soldiers again, right? So I'm still training. There's another one coming out here, and I think one more shield we should get. Yeah, there it is, coming along right now. So the tower up here was extremely useful, to say the least, right? Because the constant attacks don't worry me at the moment, as long as the tower holds. Of course, it self-repairs then, and we can continue exploiting that mine here every 10 minutes. So off we go again with our troops into that cave again. We should have way more soldiers this time. Let's hope that they keep their formation when they get out on the other side again. And I think that's here then. They should be getting out here now.
Recruitment complete.
Please do it right. Are they getting in? There they are. Very good. And what is that? Where is the enemy? Oh, I see. I guess the enemy was attacking us, right? They went down here all the way then over there and into my towers. And there was no one here all along. Oh yeah, happy. That's what I was waiting. Yeah, 25 minutes for. Let's get those guys now over here to the mining statue. I think we still need to protect it, right? Please tell me. Please let me use my troops at least once more. Because they were very timely.
Mining ore from the depths underground has always been a strength of our people. All my historic texts are very clear on that, so I am not surprised to see such a statue here. There was a map fragment hidden so well in the stone, I almost missed it. But this one is even less conclusive than the other ones I found on our journey.
Oh yeah.
Ready to serve.
Discuss the findings.
I have all 4 pieces, but I will need to check some of my books to be able to read the words.
But aren't these our ancestors?
These notes were left here centuries ago, and each epoch had its own letters. Also, the dialect is quite unique.
In the meantime, you need to come with me.
I didn't know you were going to visit us here. I thought...
We don't have much time. I received word that a Maru settlement has been attacked and is under siege.
It seems that the Bandit Queen wants to make true to her threat.
She was here?
Just for a very short visit.
Why didn't you arrest her then?
Because she was here to deliver a message. And I respect diplomacy.
Your mistake will cost my people their lives.
How can we help?
Accompany me to my homeland and help me defend the village before they burn everything to the ground.
All right. I suppose enough people have become refugees because of this conflict. Although I really hate to fight.
Maybe this time we don't have a choice. We owe our help to the Maru. We will stand by your side.
Perfect. I think this concludes the mission, and we can start with the next one. Yep.
Victory is ours.
Lands, a small group of islands so harsh and dry that their scorching heat drove the Maru closer to the coast, and the few oases that are scattered around the otherwise dead land. Centuries ago, they were at the heart of Maru culture, a place filled with scholars and farmers alike. But the constant exploitation of the land took its toll. Since the Maru have abandoned most of them, these islands are now inhabited by all kinds of scavengers and thieves who feast on what once were thriving villages and impressive monuments. Now, only salt lakes bear witness to the change these islands have gone through, as only ruins remain in the sand. A peaceful Maru village is being attacked by a large group of bandits, and the villagers face an overwhelming opponent. As countless lives are at stake, their outcry for help is being answered by their own leader and her new allies. But the Bandit Queen orders more aggressive attacks by the hour. Only the sands know how this conflict will end.
Alright, Act 2 we are. Alliances.
I just got word from one of our scouts. The attack has already begun, and most people have retreated to the outer areas of the island. If we want to save the settlement, then we need to help them defend it.
We could also scout ahead to find an advantage.
This may work a little while, but once they know we are here, a counterattack will surely happen.
I'll make sure our people prepare defenses, but this is no easy task. We will need more time.
My people are counting on us. We have to reach them in time. The lives of innocents are in grave danger.
And with that, here we are. Build a warehouse close to the Maru village. So we got these villages here. That's the Maru, 4 of them. And we need to build a warehouse then in this area there, I guess. Alright, nothing easier than that. Let's send my warriors over there for a quick exploration. And my engineers will do the rest. There is a big forest here of palm trees. Ooh, we are going to chop down all of them. Do we have a different architecture? Yes. We're also having Maru architecture. And yep, let's get the logging camp over here now. A road, and then of course a sawmill then as well. So we get some chopping. I think we could also have it a bit further outside here. So there is a good location for it. Oh, look at that. So the first village is already getting destroyed, I think. We got lots of mining there. It looks like it. Perhaps we find something else. No, there's nothing here. Let's send some of my engineers. I only really need two, really, to survey the mining grounds. There is some stone over there. Very good. Let's take this one too. There you go. So we also have a stone income, planks income, that is. I guess we will need some tools as my village is starting up. And this is the location where we do need to have a warehouse. Now, of course, I realized that they will now destroy one village after the other. We could help them right away. Do we do this? Should we risk it? There's something here. Contact the mercenary trader first. We would get some healers out of this one. And the same thing. Oh, look at that. Military units prepare for the move. Continue the mission. And then we would actually get 30 military units out of this camp up there. There's also some weapons here and some units for 50 gold. If we can provide that. We'll just see how much we can actually do. Let's contact them. Can we do this? Geologist. But there is no contact here. I guess we'll need to wait for something to happen there. What should I do with my soldiers? Should I get up here? Let's...
An ally is under attack.
Yeah, let's go up there and help them. Could be a mistake.
Resources found.
Very good. So here we have now the production up for the planks. Let's send one of my engineers for scouting in this area. Perhaps we find something. I can already hear that we found, yeah, iron. And there's definitely coal in up here as well. Must be. Let's get that road up to this area. And then we are going to take it in. We do have, yep, still some 2 engineers. Let's start getting this territory into ours. My troops, meanwhile, continue through the canyon here. It's a beautiful map, by the way. Looks very different than the others. Lots of canyons, it seems. Lots of open space as well. Palm trees, that's a big bonus. And there's perhaps water down there. Let's just see. Let's use more of my engineers as scouts.
An ally is under attack.
Could of course also be bad for us, but we'll see. Let's go to this village here because I think we'll not be able to intercept here on time. Alright. Coal. There we got it. All the most important things are there.
What's up?
And yeah. Let's go ahead and go full expansion right away with all my remaining engineers.
Yes.
Very good. There's also something for fishing. So we can set out a fisherman hut. We should do this. High efficiency. I'll take that.
An ally is under attack.
Important. Beautiful.
Is there something to do?
Anything else that we have here? I mean, there is something over there. I can feel it. There's some berries there. Perfect. We're going to need them. We definitely need the fish, though, for some basic production boost. Let's go ahead with the next one right away. So stone is also coming in. We're going to need that toolmaker. Let's build it. And we're also going to need a guild hall for recruiting of more engineers, just in case we also lose them. That system... Still not that happy with that building system. Let's build it over there. We have more space over there. Looks better. Training grounds. No weapons yet.
Resources found.
Alright, the next village. This one here actually has a tower already, right? So my troops can be... Or... I don't know. I think we also should move back home again. Just in case there's an attack coming. This one does not have a road connection? Now it has. Perfect.
An ally is under attack.
Let's use one of my engineers here to also scout this area. Important that we do this. I want to know what's there. Important. How's it looking? Perfect. We have everything here now ready. I will Yeah, I probably will have the warehouse then right here in this location where the game wants me to have it. And then we already have the mining area close by, right? So I can combine these two things into one to speed the whole thing up. So here we do need to have the warehouse. Expand a bit over there.
An ally is under attack.
And this one, exploration-wise, is fine for now. No enemies at the moment. Yeah, sorry, you guys are getting slaughtered. I don't want to risk my troops. Build a warehouse close to the Maru. Now we should have it. Yep, there we can build it. Infrastructure, warehouse. This should be right on spot. I mean, there is no indication here, right? There's nothing. Let's just place it there and be happy with it. And then we have the road going into the mountain. And then we have this road that goes over here to that warehouse. And then we can make the connection here just fine. He's continuing to expand. Very good. And you can stop with the expansion now and build me that road.
Yes.
You can help
I sure
expanding.
can use the exercise. What's up?
Alright, what are you doing in the meantime? We might... Yeah, there's still something to explore here.
Light like a feather.
No attack here. I'm a bit under stress, to be honest. I have a trauma from the last mission.
An ally
So I
is
want to
under
be
attack.
way more careful and proactive this time. That means we're immediately starting, of course, with our military production then soon. Economy getting up, but also we should focus a bit on defense there too. So I can build a tower, and I'm probably going to build me a tower here somewhere, right? So there's definitely going to be an attack at some point. I don't think that's otherwise the case. Let's build a tower here because we have the range of the warehouse then close by. I think it makes sense to do it here, even though I don't see anything. There is though a road, a canyon.
Light like
So
a
there
feather.
will be something over there at some
Sure
point.
can use the
This looks
exercise.
although rather clean to me. Yeah.
Hard work is good work.
Construction has started of the warehouse. I think we got everything in already. Road has also been finished. That's happening so quickly. We can work on the coal mine
Enemy in sight.
and iron mine. And probably a second coal mine. There you go. Can we still build that iron mine here? Ooh.
Enemy in sight.
It's not possible. This should be possible. We got the 3 tiles available. Yeah. Let's expand a bit further over here. We can easily remove them again.
Our army is under attack.
Alright, now we can do this, right? If I build the road like this. Alright, under attack. They're now coming for the tower. And we have repelled the first attack. We have also finished the warehouse. And now we need to destroy the enemy warehouses over here and protect the Maru at all costs. So hopefully, as long as I'm stationed here, we should be fine. And my main army, I will probably be able then to move up this canyon there. That should be one of the things that I can do.
Reinforcements arrived.
As we're building up our village. Alright, now there's all the resources coming over. We are actually out of people. So I will need to build a few more residences. Coconut residences.
Enemy in sight.
Go ahead, do this one here, and one here, and one here. Because we want to
Our
produce
army is
more
under attack.
people, of course. Oh, that's big attacks coming in there at the moment. What is this?
Of course.
That's not looking great, to be honest. Nope. I will have to pull away. Sorry, pals, I need to abandon you. Let's get my troops home.
Our army is under attack. Our army is under attack.
Alright, we can also then build furnace and blacksmith here right away. This one needs to finish right away though. We have fish. We have fish. Let's boost my plank production. Let's do this. Plank production boosted. And also my stone production. All requires fish. We have that. Plenty of fish available. from these beautiful houses there. It's just crazy how many details there are in a game that focuses on war, to be honest. And we have so many details that focus on city building or city animations and stuff like that. I wonder what they thought when they were doing this.
Is there something to do?
Like, it seems like they wanted to go city building first, right? And then turned to military focus. It looks like that to me, completely. Alright, road connections completed. We have 2 coal mines and 1 iron mine. And with that, the raw materials will be coming in now for my weapon production. And then also the residences here. Do we have any troops left? Yeah, there they are. Beaten dogs, they are.
Enemy in
Let's
sight.
get back home. Oh yeah, and there's the attack coming. Didn't I expect it? I was expecting it. It's a first short attack, or a small attack. It will destroy my quarry, that's fine. We can rebuild it quickly. But I was so expecting it. Let's abandon, though, the construction of 1 residence. So I save a bit of stone. And lucky me, my troops are close by now, too. They destroyed it, and now they move on to the village. And hopefully will be attracted by my tower. They're not. Alright, they're moving around it. And attack my next buildings. Alright, then my soldiers will do the job. Will need to do the job for this. That's the guild hall they're attacking. Thank you very much for nothing. And once my army returns, we can repel that attack and continue. Stay tuned.